Welcome to Crash Reviews. My name is Crash, and this is my review for His Dark Materials Season 1, Episode 1. So, this series was new to me. I remember the movie that came out, The Golden Compass, years ago. I never read the books, so the series never stayed on my radar. But I was looking for something to watch not too long ago and stumbled upon this series and figured I'd go ahead and throw up a review since season 2 is currently ongoing. So it's fairly new. So people might be getting caught up, especially if you're somebody who is an HBO Max subscriber. So episode 1 of the series opens with a little monologue in regards to the setup of the world. Now, this series for His Dark Materials is going to have some mild spoilers, not a whole lot. I'm not going to do any of the big twists and turns of the story. I'm going to avoid, things like that as much as possible, but I'm not as immersed into this world so as to be able to spin this, without a spoiler here or there. So I'm going to try and keep them light and mild. All right. So it opens with a monologue explaining bravery and things like that, and the world of Lyra Belacqua, being the main character played by Daphne Keane. She played Laura, or X-23, from the Logan movie. But in this world, it's different from ours, but has a lot of similarities. So branched off of history somewhere or just an alternate reality, I'm still not entirely sure yet. But the character of Lyra is dropped off at a college called Jordan College in Oxford in this alternate world. Again, similar to ours, but not exact. And then the guy who drops her off is named Lord Asriel, and it is revealed in the episode that he's her uncle. And they have something called Scholastic Sanctuary, which is explained later. It's earned through various means, I guess. It doesn't really explain how Scholastic Sanctuary is earned, beyond that it's a special status granted by the Magisterium to some colleges and schools and things like that. The Magisterium is also not terribly well explained. As much as I can gather from having watched season 1 now, it is an overriding authority that is fairly church-like, but doesn't seem to believe in any specific deity or espouse any specific set of beliefs. So I'm not certain if there's more to them in the books in regards to their beliefs or their faith or whatever have you. But so Lord Asriel delivers her to the college in the very opening scene, and then it leaps ahead to her being, I think, 12 years old, 12 or 13 years old. I think it says 12 years later. She is grown up, well, 12 or 13, and running around Jordan College, enjoying her little life. Lord Asriel returns, and things get interesting. Now, in this world, humans are born with a spirit animal companion thing. It's called a demon. And it has an attachment, like a soul deep attachment. And it actually seems to operate as like the human soul outside the body. If a demon is hurt, it hurts the human. If a human dies, the demon goes with them. Now, the episode introduces a substance called dust, with a capital D, and it doesn't at all explain what dust actually is. But it's something that Lyra should not know about, and she learns about in the course of the episode. It's a pretty slow paced episode. It's a little odd, but it's setting up for the whole series. As the episode goes on, Lord Asriel arrives, and Lord Asriel is played by James McAvoy, and it's her uncle. And he comes and to show off some craziness he found on his expedition in the north, and it's considered heretical what he has found, but he demands funding for his expedition, and he returns to the north. Now, Lyra was supposed to go with him, but he does not allow her to, and which is a source of conflict between the two characters. And then a woman shows up by the name of Mrs. Coulter. Mrs. Coulter actually takes Lyra with her. She says that she's from a college in the north, but she takes her to London. Now, they don't arrive in London in episode 1, but towards the end of the episode, Lyra goes to fetch her friend Roger to go with them to London. And Roger is gone, as is a young boy named Billy from a Gyptian village near the college. The Gyptians seem to be basically this world's take on gypsies. They live in houseboats a lot, and they live in little communities and things like that. A lot on the river, which comes into play in later episodes. But two kids go missing. They claim it's the Gobblers, who are at this point fairy tales, people that come in the night and kidnap children. But Lyra's friend Roger goes missing. And Miss Coulter mentions that the Gobblers are real and that they'll search for him in London, and they'll find him in London. Again, tried to avoid any major spoilers there, though there's not really a lot to spoil for the first episode. There's not any big twists or turns. It's set up for the rest of the series. I enjoyed the episode. It was a good setup episode, established the characters, established the world, established some of the weird oddities about it. Nothing big, nothing flashy, but it was a fun little journey through this new world. But yeah, I mean, I give it a C+. Again, nothing special, nothing great, but it wasn't a bad episode at all. So yeah, that was my review for His Dark Materials, Season 1, Episode 1. Until next time, I have been Crash, and if you like this content, make sure to hit the like button, hit subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any uploads from me. And if you have any comments or questions on this show or any of the other shows I've covered in my other videos, feel free to comment below. Until next time, you guys have a great day.